when I first moved to this room, they told me you can stay here as long as you want, and you can bring all your stuff and keep it here, and we don't mind whatever, and blah blah blah. And next thing you know, everything that they told me wasn't true, wasn't what I expected. So first of all, they don't mind. When people rent a room, they think you're just somebody over here. You have to live with their lifestyle, live with their daily whatever they're doing, because you're just renting a room and that's it. That's their house. They can do whatever they want. They don't have to accommodate you and you know have a peaceful place. So, well, number one, the TV is on all day long and at the loudest volume. Number two, they have family coming in from Friday to Monday. They sleep over, and then the girls, they bring their friends, and every time they go in and out the door, they boom slam the door, and they have their own music. So there is a TV, and they got their own TV in the small bedroom. So it's constantly noise. Sometimes it's quiet, but it's not like for a long time, maybe like half hour, an hour at the most. At night it's quiet, it's fine. But in the daytime till like 9, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock at night, 10, 10:15, sometimes 10:30. It's always constant noise. So that's number one. And the kitchen, it's always busy. I don't cook because I don't want to make a mess, but it's always like dirty. But that's the way. But when you have a roommate, you're supposed to accommodate. You can't be living the way you're living, because there is somebody there and is renting the place, and you're benefiting because you're making an income, but you're supposed to give the service in return. It's not just somebody's here and they have to live with your lifestyle no matter what's going on in your life. I have to put up with it and deal with it, even though it bothers me. What if I'm somebody who has like heart problems? People who have heart problems and suddenly they hear this boom noise or something, you're slamming a door, your heart rate goes up, and it's bad for you. You can have a like a condition like a heart attack. I don't know if it goes that way, but what if somebody is sick? I mean, I have chronic back pain, and it affects me, but that's why I want to move out. Just not just because they telling me, oh, well, I should move out then. So they're not willing to change their lifestyle or accommodate whatever they're doing on a daily basis. So luckily, I went and rented a storage locker, not a whole unit, because the big ones are really expensive. So a locker is like 4 by 4 by 6. So it's 4 feet tall. No, 4 feet deep, 4 feet wide by 6 feet tall. And I only have my basic belongings. I got rid of all the furniture and everything, so I only have like clothes and some kitchen stuff and some paperwork and things like that. And because I know, from experience, you move into a place and it's not what you expected, you don't have peace of mind, and it's always aggravating, and you have always to tell them what you're supposed to do, but they don't do it, but maybe they do it for a couple of days. Like I told them, tell the girls not to slam the door, but then she said, oh, children don't listen, they don't pay attention. So yeah, that's like ignoring you. You're telling somebody that, and this is like a business, but I don't know, it's like they're trying to they're trying to walk all over you in a way. Like I don't do that when I'm renting a room to somebody. I try to accommodate them, make it look nice and quiet, keep my TV on low, um, things like that. So I know from experience, because if like after a couple of months, if I had brought all my stuff, then I have to pay somebody. You know, every time you pay somebody, and every time they carry more stuff, they charge you more. So luckily now I only have like 3 bags, and I can always fit it in a, you know, Uber, you know, like they have SUVs and stuff. I don't have to call a mover or somebody to move me from room to room, because you know, I'll be losing a lot of money that way. So I made the calculation. It's more cost effective. You know, I save more and less aggravation, because then I have to either pack the stuff or have somebody move them to the other room. And what if the other room has other problems, which always it does, because people, once they, you know, they collect the rent and they know you need a place, then they think, okay, well, I don't have to try, you know, or something, you know. Because the first 2 weeks it was nice, and everything, you know, seemed quiet and okay. And then you know, a lot of people, they started coming and visiting them. I mean, it's okay if they do, but at least, you know, stay in your space. Try to keep it, you know, not too noisy for the other person, and things like that. So yeah, so this is what I wanted to share with you. If you're moving from room to room and you haven't found a permanent place, if it's temporary, if you have a lot of stuff, if you have a friend that will keep your stuff in their garage or something, you know, I tried to ask a friend, but they didn't want to do that. I don't know, people nowadays, they don't trust you and things like that. So I went and rented a storage, the smallest one they have. Actually, there is even a smaller one, but I thought, you know, it's only like a few dollars difference, and I could, you know, use the space just in case. But anyway, yeah, you don't have to move all your stuff this way. You save on somebody who's gonna come and move you with a truck and all that stuff, and a van. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you, and I hope this is helpful. And this is what I have for you today. Please put a like and subscribe to my channel, and I see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.